So, in episode 6, Shalewa is giving her gift by Mama Shale. She's giving a gift by Mama Shalewa to go and give to Dr. Elijah. Why Shalewa specifically? I don't know. So I was thinking like Mama Shalewa has an agenda here to get her child married. Or she just really is like, you are going there, here you go, take it and go. We get to the discussion between Dr. Elijah and Shalwa, which is very heartwarming. It's like watching a seed grow and slowly bloom into an amazing flower. And I was feeling such romantic vibes, even though I did say that it was a little bit too early for her to enter the dating pool, which I still stand by. Just I love romance. So the way Shaliwa turned down the doctor, though, it was well done. Like she wasn't very hostile about it. She wasn't mean about it. She just told him calmly, this is where she is in her life. She's not ready for dating and that it just will not work. So sometimes we get to a point in our life that requires us to work on ourselves and totally on ourselves with no one to focus on as well. This is what Shalewa has and is going through. Some people are not always fortunate to be working on themselves and totally on themselves. Some people have responsibilities. Some people have children. That doesn't mean that you cannot work on yourself as well. It just means that for that time period, you might need the help or you just have to balance your things more until you get mentally okay.
We are back in episode 7. Shalewa paid for consultation for a woman who was beaten up by her husband. The beating of women in any form is wrong, and as a society, we need to stand up against it. Now moving on to the discussion of Shalewa. The doctor takes Shalewa to her home and they end up hanging around outside of her house. I like that she said she's discovering new things about herself, which is a positive sign in her self-love journey. And then her and Dr. Elijah have a moment. Shalewa? Shalewa is like, I'm not interested, but I'm allowing myself to entertain. I'm allowing myself to flirt. I'm allowing myself to dip my fingers, the tips of my fingers, into this romantic pool, into this romantic dating pool. We move on to episode 8, where Dr. Elijah comes to pick up Shalewa. Shalewa has a conversation with Dr. Elijah and she wants to stay as friends. Now, she has a conversation with Darren in order to have like someone to bounce off back, making like, is the decision correct? Is it not correct? Like, what is it? And they both decide that Shalewa is not ready to enter back into the dating pool. And then, somewhere out of the blue, Mohammed sent her a message. I don't know why. He's sending people messages. Now at episode 9. I really enjoyed this episode because everyone was like hiding their things, hiding their issues, hiding in the shadows of what they were going through and what they were experiencing. And now they're finally coming out and saying exactly what has happened to them and how they need help or assistance or just a place to just let out their feelings about what they've been going through. So I really enjoyed that they were busy discussing. First with Darren, and then after that they turned to Shalewa and Dr. Elijah. And also to note that like the fact that Darren and Didi are in the same room together and they're not fighting like in that other season where they almost beat up each other actually shows character growth, especially from Darren's side. She has really evolved so much. I think I should do a video on her. She has evolved so much from her side. So back to Shalewa and Dr. Elijah. Now, Shalewa asks, can men and women be friends? Others disagree and others agree. Now, this is a long argument that society has been having. Some people see that as possible. Some people don't see it as possible. Me, I think it depends on the people. If it's two people who genuinely enjoy each other's friendship, it's a man and a woman, then they can go ahead and be best of friends. They can even be like brother and sister. But if one person wants to step out of the friendship and become romantic, then that is where a problem comes. Or if the person enters their relationship with the intent to make it romantic and the other person does not agree. So there's those like different points of views depending on the people, depending on the person, and how the relationship evolves and how life evolves. Because some men and women will be friends and then they hook up with each other because it was a moment of weakness and then it turns to something else. So really it depends on the people. Anyway, we go into Shalewa's flashback where for me I realized that for Elijah and Dr. Shalewa, for two let me air quote platonic people. For two platonic people, they go out a lot together. Now the thing is, we were introduced as audience to them as potential romantic partners. So that is how we are viewing them now, as potential romantic partners. So it seems like Shalewa might want to secretly wants a relationship with him. Like, the body says yes, but my mind says no. That's what's happening with Shalewa. The body is like, yes, go for it. But the mind is like, where are you going? The heart, actually. The heart is like, where are you going? We are still healing. Oh, look at the scars. They haven't closed yet. So she might be afraid to enter a relationship because she doesn't want to be hurt again, which is a valid reason, a valid point. If you've been burnt by people that you supposedly trusted, it's going to be a little bit challenging. No, not even a little bit. It'll be challenging to enter back into that same situation with a new person, new different person, new behavior, who would not act like that. But because of those past trauma and past scars that you're still healing, it can affect you moving forward. He is relocating to Abuja the following week, and Shalewa looks a little sad. Clearly she's like, why are you going? No, why? He tells her that he has not yet decided whether he's relocating or not. And Shalewa has the guts to ask, what is holding you back? I'm like, Shalewa, what do you think is holding him back? Because clearly it's not his job. It's not the family. His friends can come and visit him. What is holding him back? What new event in his life might have impact on his relocation? You just don't want to admit it's you. Then he leans in to kiss her and she moves away. Shame. You were going in for the kill. You were going in for the shoot. And then he went, other way. Shame. Shame, Dr. Elijah. You know, she's still trying to let go of the hurt and pain she has experienced at the hands of Muhammad and Kwame. Those two people who are very much alive and well. You know, she reveals at the girls' night that she was hit by Kwame. We had that whole thing in the past season where Kwame hit her and she did not reveal it to anyone. Even Tiwa and Mide only found out like this in this season 7. So she hid it a lot from people, but she handled it well because she realized that she wouldn't want to be treated like that. Bam, she went and stood up for herself. But you know, that whole revealing thing makes it more, when you reveal something that you've been harboring for so long, it makes it more revealing. And that is why she was like, no, she wanted to rest and they respect her wishes because she's already dealt with it. So then after that, we have the Mama Tiwa drama. So Mama Tiwa, instead of asking her child, what is going on with the men in your life? What is going on with your romantic relationship? She goes and fetches photo of Muhammad, photo of Dr. Elijah, for Woli, Pastor Woli to pray upon. He's doing spiritual scrutinizing. Needs attacking eyeball to eyeball to make sure that, these things, what's going on? Even though Mama Tiwa has not even asked her, like, hello, what is going on? Like, what is it? Do we need to talk about it? Do we need to do that? So I really enjoyed that part of episode 9. And that is why I enjoy Skinny Girl in Transit so much, because I think a lot of people resonate with the fact that it's more realistic in terms of the things that we go through, relationship wise, work wise, even personal wise, like how Tiwa was doing the whole weight loss thing, and then later on was suffering a miscarriage, or how Shalewa was first doing the whole side chick thing, and then she became better. She became a better version of herself, did better at work, and got to going to got to date men and learn a few things from them, but also she had stood up for herself even throughout that journey. So I like that Skinny Girl Enchanted is not only entertaining, but it's filled with like lessons for us, the viewers, to watch and see from, and even just get motivation from, to like, yes, I know the fictional character did this, but I can also do it too, because I know it is based on real life stories. And finally, we get to the last episode. I actually waited for this episode. I was like, I cannot wait to see what's going to happen and everything that's going to happen with all the characters, so that we can get a a nice good ending, to the Skinny Girl in Transit era, because it has been a long while that this show has been going and we have been enjoying every single moment of it. So, Shalewa, she happens to pass by when Dr. Elijah's colleagues are thanking him for his positive impact that he left on their lives. And then there's this one song, this one lovey-dovey song that is playing well in the background while on Dr. Elijah. While we're all looking at him. This one, I don't remember the song, but yeah. It was, now you get Shalewa looking at him somehow and it's like, Shalewa, is it not time to take a good look at yourself? You have taken a break from relationships and you have started healing. Therapy is going well. You're discovering yourself. You are there. Dr. Elijah seems to be like a good man and you actually like him. It's not like you, he's my guy, I like him. No, you like him more than your friend. As a boyfriend, maybe husband. I'm just saying. So I'm just wondering, Shalewa, why not take a chance on love? Shalewa finally talks to Dr. Elijah and she misses him. Yeah, I love their faces. The reaction that they had. I miss you, boom papa. Dr. Elijah is shocked. He was like it was his first time hearing that. So Shalewa and Dr. Elijah exchange a look. I don't know what it was on but Dr. Elijah's mind, but I definitely knew what it was on Shalewa's mind. And you can see that she's having a pity party, but she's the one who did not return the feelings back. Women will do sugar. Women do shakara for this man. It's fine. So she seems to receive glances, but it's a shame for not returning the feelings of a good man back. And then eventually they reunite and hug, kiss. So hopefully we'll see, because something happened with another character, there might be a possible season 8. We'll hear what is in store for Indani and the characters and the cast of Skinny Girl in Transit. Thank you so much for listening to my video. Thank you so much for listening to part 1 and part 2. This video has been a long time in the making because it was my very first video. And I've been trying so hard to get it through. But thank you so much for listening and have a good night.